Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you the brand new Kindred skin and how to play Kindred. It's a really nice skin, and I'm pretty sure you can take the mask off one way or another through one of the taunts. Yeah, I'm not seeing how to do it, but you can take the mask off. So you want to keep watch. It looks like they're invading. I'm going to go ahead and get a defensive ward down, and I need to reset. I'm not sure if they're going to get a kill, but it shouldn't matter too much. For our runes, we have Respite, Triumphant, Alacrity, Coup de Grace with Nimbus Cloak and Water Walking. Kindred has a couple of different rune options, but in general, Pressy Attack is going to give you the absolute strongest levels 1 through 5. If you go for Conqueror, your level 6 power spike is pretty good. The way your Conqueror stacks synergize with your R, you can get up full conk stacks. You can also go Lethal Tempo on her. Phase Rush isn't bad either, and then Hellblades is kind of meh. So in general, this is going to be your best rune page. Secondary tree, you can go for Domination. If you really want to, you're going to start W. You're going to get Q, E, max Q first, W second, and E last. I'll have the runes, items, level order, everything at the very start of the video. It doesn't look like we're going to get a leash. Luckily, Kindred is infinitely better than something like Twitch Jungle in terms of sustainability. So we should be just fine with farming this out. Got to be a little bit careful, though. Alright, we got him down. Just going to go ahead and walk through. I'm only trying to get my passive healing off on this guy. Got that little heal, not bad. We got our Q now. Normally on Kindred, you want to do a 3 or 4 camp clear to gank that or invade. If you can't solo the enemy jungler, the only junglers Kindred can really solo is things like Evelynn, weak early game mages, or off meta junglers, or weak early game tank junglers like Zac or Nunu. If that's the case, you can solo them and invade them at level 3, but normally you're just going to do a 3 camp clear and then look for a gank. Alright, let's get our Gromp. Double buff plus Gromp is the easiest way to get level 3. Kindred, the camp she struggles with most that I highly recommend you don't take unless you're about to recall or you at least have backed once is Raptors. You'll lose a lot of HP on Raps. They do a lot of damage. The sound this skin makes is really interesting. It's a very interesting, almost like a whistling sound. Like an arrow whizzing in the air. I don't know why Aurelia's being so greedy. She's going to die for this. I didn't have to kite it out. She's already super low. I'm just gonna get the minions low for Yone here. I don't know where Lee Sin is. I gotta be careful. There's a good chance he'll be in this area. I'd like to kite this towards my top laner. Alright, we now have a big chunk of health. We could actually go top again. Doesn't look like Irelia warded over the wall or anything. I could have swapped my mark to Irelia, but by the time it materialized, I think we would have killed her too soon. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the Irelia. She disappeared. We're gonna go ahead, pick up our red smite, and we'll grab some boots. If you have a lot of gold on Kindred, you can also pick up some long swords. In general, you want to rush down your full jungle item. Since we had a very awkward amount of gold, we just went ahead and picked up our boots. Looks like our mid laner DC'd. It's a little unlucky. We're going to go ahead, go bot lane. If you can't come up from behind the enemies on Kindred, you don't want to gank it. You see Nunu is ganking top. Very common from Nunu mid to do a lot of early roams. Once you have your Hunter's Talisman, which is obviously built into this item, you'll have pretty much full mana while you're clearing, which is nice. Your AoE clears will also get a little stronger. I don't think this is warded. I'm going to put it on Xayah. I'm going to red smiter. Kite away from the Xayah. Got him. I'm actually pretty strong. My last auto would have killed her if I would have flashed for it. It would have been a waste. Lee Sin's still missing. I don't know where this guy's at. Skin is really cool though. Alright, looks like he already took that scuttle. Could have been even Nunu who did that. We'll go ahead and gank mid. Kindred ganks best against melee champs. You can kite them out and really make them suffer. Against ranged champions, they have an opportunity to hit you back. So that's why I've been trying to stick to top lane, but the enemy bot's going to show up that far. I might as well. I really want to gank this, but the wave is just so over pushed, I don't think we can. My top laner has a pink ward down. I'm going to head over there. I think that's gankable. One nice thing, if you do want to play for scuttle control, if you feel like you can't fight the enemy jungler, if you can, going for the water walking is really, really nice. The extra move speed and damage is crisp. I'm going to hold on to my Q so I can jump away if I need to. If the enemy has a skill shot, like a stun or a snare, like Irelia has, if you're ganking them and you're low on health, you want to hold on to your Q for a moment, because if you immediately Q out them, it'll be very easy for them to land your skill shot. So think of it like a Lux. If you're ganking a Lux, if you immediately Q at her, she'll hit you with a snare. You have to save your Q sometimes to dodge important skill shots if you're low on health. Go down here and get the golems again. Our red buff is up in 30 seconds. Kindred isn't top tier or anything like that. The junglers she does excel against are typically melee junglers. I wouldn't recommend picking her against something like 𝐒𝐿𝐼𝐻. Any kind of meta range jungler she's going to struggle against. Kindred usually falls off in the late game, funny enough. Her marks don't take her as far as you'd think. Lee Sin's going mid. Head over here. It's warded. They reacted fairly fast too, so we'll just go for our red buff. We cut off the wall for dragon. These things go over there. I think that's free dragon for us. It's important not to stand still. For those of you struggling to play range champions, I would recommend practicing moving and shooting effectively in the practice tool. Until you have a hang of it, it's going to be really hard for you to get much value out of ranged champions, because if you're not kiting properly, you'll get really low on HP. I'm surprised Yone got soloed. We've been giving him a lot of pressure up there. There's Lee Sin. Doesn't look like he's going to come for this. I'd rather them not see me. I'd rather just jump back over the wall than run past the scuttle vision. They know where I am, it's going to give them a big leg up. Use my W. I'll put an auto on each one of these. You just don't do this in your first clear. Nice job, bot lane. Very nice. Once you have your ultimate, it gives you some turret dive options. Just make sure not to use it too close to the enemies, because then they might flash or step into it. You need to really think about when you ult. There's a lot of Kindred players who just use it to use it, and a lot of times that it's kind of like a Bartle, to where if you're not thinking about the correct way to use it, then sometimes it's better just not to use it. It's like Yone just got the kill. I'm still not 100% sure what the new champ Yone does. He's basically a Yasuo copycat in terms of kit. And yeah, he just seems like he's going to be a really annoying champion to deal with. I feel like melee tanks are going to be very important against the new meta. Yasuo already has a 40% ban rate. Obviously Yone doesn't have a ban rate yet because he's not out on the main servers, but assume it will be pretty high. WQ over. Get my E on him. Gonna red smite him. Juke it. Juked everything there. He literally didn't land. He didn't land shit except for that. Jump away. Kite him. Not bad. It was a bit of an unfair fight since I think because he had Ignite. Having that Ignite gave him a pretty big leg up. Also his R, I don't have any way of canceling it. Well played by him. He forced my R out. I'm going to just flash on top. I don't want her getting away. I haven't made very good use of my passive yet in terms of getting marks. It's not always the easiest to do though, depending on how the fights go down. Yeah, I know I can kill Lee Sin. He doesn't really have the items to fight me. If I can just get my E on him, we win this hard. I'm going to heal off of my passive. Yeah, this Lee Sin doesn't know what he's doing. I'm going to go for the mark. Or at least try to. I'm going to go ahead and put it on Lee Sin. He's gonna ult me. Oh man, I think he might actually get me here. Well played by Lee Sin. Honestly, didn't think he could solo me, especially if he wasted his Q, but he had just enough damage with his electrocute. Well played by the Nico. That was really greedy of me. I wanted to get some marks. Realistically, the marks don't matter that much on Kindred. In terms of it's better not to die than it is to get a mark and die, especially since that shutdown gold. Their team is mostly 80. They have 4 attack damage champs and as their only AP. I'll go ahead and go for my... I'm going to put off my tier 2 boots. I'm not sure which one I want to get. Phase will already give me a lot of movement speed anyways when I'm fighting champs, the on-hit movement speed bonus. I'll just build into a black cleaver for now. I probably will end up going for, I think, Merc Treads. And then after black cleaver, I'll get my Death's Dance. Kindred can build more squishy styled items. Our team's not very tanky though, so it'd be hard to get value out of it. We don't really have any frontline champs either. Like, we don't have a real bruiser. We're kind of just full assassins or full squishies. Does he sin? He's going for it. He has full items, so do we. We have Red Smite. We should win that fight. We'll put it on Nunu. He had a pink ward. That was awkward. Oh, there's Nunu. I think we'll get our mark on him. He is out of mana. I'm gonna try to cut him off right there. He is pretty fast. Yeah, I can't get him. Oh, he fucked up his snowball. If I would have chased, I maybe might have been able to do it. You should have been able to coast it around that corner. You kind of goofed up there. Yeah, what we need to get our tier 2 boots. You normally go for tabbies or for Merc Treads. Berserker Greaves aren't usually optimal on Kindred, unless your team has a really big front line. He should be out of mana. Yeah, he's still out of mana. Gonna blue smite him. I mean red smite him. Got him. That Nimbus Cloak speed up from my red smite was amazing. Whenever you use the summoner spell, it's huge. Looks like Lee Sin's still bot side. We'll take his top side jungle. Maybe even get the Herald. I think his red buff's up. I don't see him with red buff. We'll put it on it. Yeah, I figured it was up. We'll go ahead and grab Herald while Lee Sin's bot. Grab these little turds first. Got him. Grab that Herald. Not too shabby. Kindred, as long as you get off 1 or 2 successful ganks in your first clear, she actually is very strong. The main issue with her is if you don't get off the successful gank in your first clear, she can have a lot of trouble scaling towards level 6, since her ultimate in 1v1s aren't that amazing. Most junglers can solo her anyways. So, like, her ultimate, it doesn't really give her damage per se, unless you go Conquer, in which case. But if the enemy jungler has Conquer as well, then you don't really have that advantage. So in this case, since he's electrocute, that'd actually be a huge advantage for me if I ended up going Conquer this game. It would have been very lucky. It's very common for Lee Sins to go Conquer. Irelia is shoving up. We're going to go kill her. We have Red Smite. She doesn't have Ignite, Exhaust, anything like that. This should be free. We're also a level up on her with Red Buff. She does have a big minion wave, though. Not bad. She even landed her stun on us, but we still pinched her because of the Red Smite OP. Looks like they're all bot. 1, 2, 3. All 3 of them. Because 2 of them are dead right now. Stay top, shove the wave. Not too shabby, guys. Getting quite a bit of gold. I'm fixing to lay my Herald here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and lay it. I guess I didn't have my mark on Irelia. I thought I marked her before I went in for that. You gotta remember to mark people before you go in for a gank. Just remember, when you start up your mark, it takes like 10 seconds before it technically becomes active. So if you put your mark on someone before you go into combat, because you can't do it in combat, and then you immediately kill them, you're not going to get any value out of it. Yeah, she can't get us Nimbus Cloak OP. Yeah, she knows she can't. We also got that top turret. It's really, really big. The Senna ult scraped me for a bit. She also has her full Trinity Force now. I don't think she had full Trinity Force when I fought her last time. We're going to go ahead and pick up our Black Cleaver. We'll get our tier 2 boots. I'm actually going to go for the tabbies, and now we'll build into Death's Dance. We'll pick up that armor. Magic resist will be super, super strong. Nunu has high base damages. He doesn't necessarily scale the best, though. As long as you have a little bit of MR, you can't do a whole lot. For example, 18 magic penetration. Have 25 magic resist just on my null magic mantle, so that alone more than cancels out his magic pen boots. Wow, see, he's even soloing him. That's incredible. If Nunu lands a full ult on somebody and then Nunu loses that fight, that's pretty unfortunate. Landing a full ult on Nunu is not easy because you can cancel it with pretty much any CC. Except for a snare or a slow. Start to wrap this up. I'm pretty sure you can take the mask off. I'm not sure how. I'm pretty sure you could. Someone was saying you could, but I'm not seeing how to do it. I'm sure one of you guys will let me know in the comments down there, but I am just not seeing how to do it, guys. I really like the sound effects, though. They're very interesting. Surprised Ari even got away from there. I gotta get out. I'm surprised Nunu got her because he missed his W. I don't know where they're at. Where are they? They're just chilling. Got him. I'm just kiting them out. They don't want to fight. For example, if I was kiting her, ooh, I might have to kill this chick. I'm gonna save my E and my W. Oh, she actually ran away. I thought she was gonna run towards me. Got her. The kite is too strong. Plus the red smite speed up doesn't hurt. Hop over the walls. Whew. Like that. Yeah, there's actually nothing this guy can do. Yeah, it feels bad. Just kind of baiting him out, hoping my team would clap him. I don't know if... Can she? He's getting close. He can kill me with his E is the only issue. Alright, we need to get out. I don't know. Who was that? It's probably Irelia. Yeah, we're out of there. They're chasing the Ari. She's getting goofed on over there. Let's go ahead and farm our camps. If we do a full clear here, we'll have enough for Death's Dance and we'll be insanely strong. One of the biggest issues with just playing Kindred as a crit machine is you're super squishy to where you get pushed off a fight super easily. You get a lot more value from just staying alive for 4 seconds longer than you do from having 30% more damage. Plus Death's Dance is super overtuned, even still on range champions. And Black Cleaver is insanely good on Kindred as well because of her ultimate mechanic. Staying alive, applying it to everybody. And all that kind of stuff. We're going to go ahead and get our Death's Dance. Ooh, we got a little mark over there on the mini-map. We'll go get that here in a second. You want to try to place your W to where you can access multiple camps because queuing inside of your W puts your Q on a much shorter cooldown. There, I got my blue buff, Wolves, and Grump kind of all in the same stroke just by kiting them out. Hop the wall. You can hop over any tiny or small wall. You can hop on her. Nice, we got a mark. A little bit of extra stats, a little more attack range, a little more attack speed, a little bit more damage. Just in general, just makes you a little stronger. They're all chasing bot side for dragon. I'll go ahead and shove this out. I have blue and red buff. If you don't have blue buff, it's not always a good idea to spam your abilities on the waves, because you'll run yourself a since I have blue, it's free. Yeah, it's a big fiesta going on down there. Lee Sin can't match me, he's a fool. He's very low on health. Yeah, he was way too low. He got greedy. I have more items. I had him fully shredded with my black cleaver. Looks like they don't know what to do. He says he hates Kindred. It's funny because I'm pretty sure Lee Sin is a soft counter to Kindred, but he needs to go Conqueror. Going Electrocute on Lee Sin into Kindred is a mistake. And you get these minions on their turrets. You can end it. I do still have my R here. Got him. Yeah, they can't deal with me. I'm too big. They don't know what to do. Yeah, you're gonna die for that. Got him. Alright, GG guys. I hope you enjoyed this Kindred commentary guide of the new Kindred skin. It looks really badass. Probably one of the best skins in the game. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.